Hey guys, Professor Bill of Comic Book University, and I'm right here in Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, and I've got a big announcement for you to visit Gotham Central, or more specifically for Gotham Central to visit you. Just hold on. That's coming up. Okay, first we're going to talk about the new comics out this week. All right, so first up, Amazing Spider-Man issue number 5. So I think that this is going to, if not round up, come close to rounding up what's going on with the, I don't think it's going to finish in this issue. I think it's the next issue, but Spider-Man and Peter Parker have been separated. That's kind of a big deal, just saying. Okay, Catwoman, issue number 3. Yeah. This is like a tear-up because some people like it, some people don't. Very few people who are kind of meh about it, but there's a variant cover that might decide to change your mind a little bit, just saying. That's, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so the Champions issue number 24. Digging it. So we're going to be working into that Dungeons and Dragons-esque thing. We got issue number 608 of Daredevil. This is going to finish up the I think this is the conclusion. I think this is the conclusion of this Mike Murdock versus Matt Murdock situation. I think. Batman and Detective Comics 988. So we got a simple murder or a burning secret or whatever. This is the standard cover and I'm loving it. This is gorgeous. And I can't wait to read the story inside. Oh, Miss Simone on Domino, issue number 6. All right, cool. Digging it, digging it, digging it. Issue number 2, Fantastic Four. This is where they're actually supposed to reunite and I'm looking forward to it. So, issue number 54 of The Flash. Look at that. He's got the Strength Force. Let's burn right through these guys. Hawkman, issue number 4. Really looking forward to this. I saw the previews for this. I'm just saying there's a meat comment in there, and I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. So, anybody who's familiar with the Qatar Hall version of Hawkman, you know what I'm talking about. Howard Shakin, Hey Kids Comics, part 2 of 2. I'm going to be checking this one out. I don't know if it's worthy of a review, but we'll see. We'll see. It's at least a conversation. Sandman Universe, House of Whispers. I'm just not interested in this anymore. The second issue completely failed to really woo me. It just seems like it's a continuous story. The story just continued. It didn't really do anything separate. That being the case, why are they all, it just looks like they're a bunch of one-shots. And I know somebody wouldn't go, they're not really one-shots. I know they're not really one-shots, but they might as well be one-shots because, bzz. Anyhow. So, Iceman, number 1. This is volume, actually I don't know what volume this is, but this is volume 2 of the Cynic Race Iceman. I'll probably check out issue number 1. I doubt it's going to be any different, and I don't think it should be any different than the first series, but we'll see. We'll see what's up, because, yeah, it deserves a chance. Anyway, Infinity Wars, I think this is issue number 3. Yep, it's issue number 3 of 6. That's important, issue 3 of 6. What do we got here? Okay, here's something interesting. Journey into Mystery, The Birth of Krakoa. Okay, this has me a little curious as to what's up. Dennis Hopeless is writing it. He did say he was going to be doing something else soon. He couldn't say what it was. And seems a little underwhelming, but we'll see. We'll see when we actually read it. Marvel Rising Omega number 1. I won't be reading it, but just saying, for the kiddies, whatever, it's out there. Moths and Whisperer, a new comic by Aftershock. Looks good. This is issue number 1. I might check it out. No promises, but it exists. I'm aware that it exists. You are now aware it exists. Let's move on. Issue number 34 of Miss Marvel. I know I'm not reading Miss Marvel. I doubt I'm going to jump on anytime soon, but I will be doing a spotlight and story for those original 6 issues because they were amazing. So, Nightwing, issue number, no, excuse me, Titans. This is Titans, issue number 25. This is a gorgeous cover. I think this is the variant cover? I'm not sure. Yeah, this is the variant cover. Either way, it's gorgeous, man. I'm not reading Titans. It wasn't made for somebody to just jump onto the comic when they renewed the team, but psst, is what it is. Wait for Teen Titans to come out. I'm all over that. Old Man Logan, issue number 47. So it's going to end at 50, if I remember correctly. We got Dead Man Logan starting up. That's going to be, what is it, 11-part miniseries, 10-part miniseries, maxi series, if those were DC. But, yeah, it's all coming to an end, and Alpha Flight's in it, man. You can't go wrong. Like, the best line of 2 weeks ago in all the comics, when Puck is about to die from all those plants, like the Day of the Triffids, and he says, if I die, tell everybody I died fighting Thanos. Best line in all comics that month. Okay, Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 309. Chip Zdarsky's actually leaving this comic book. I am so terribly disappointed, but, you know, guy's got to do what he's got to do. I sincerely doubt anybody's taking him off the comic book. I think he just wants to leave, but it's successful enough that somebody else is going to take it over after him. I can't remember who. Anyway, issue number 4 of Plastic Man fell off this. I'm just letting you know that it exists. Another comic book that's out right now is Trump's Titans versus Diversity. I'm only mentioning that because I did review one of their comics, and then they actually put me in the back of the comics, my picture and everything of reviewing the comic, and my grade. I think I gave it a B+. So that was back when I was actually giving comics grades. So Red Hood and the Outlaws, now kind of crossed out a bit. Red Hood and the Outlaw, issue number 26. So I just jumped on this comic book with issue number 25, right after he goes and potentially assassinates the Penguin. And of course I read the annual also, but I'm going to be sticking with this comic book at least for this new arc, because it's looking pretty good. And yes, I will be going back and reading those 24 issues that came prior. Just give me some time, guys. Give me some time. Issue number 13 of The Runaways. I think it was just last week that the issue 12 came out. I know it was delayed, but is what it is. That was a really beautiful issue, man. Like, that was just, you want to talk about character progression? Boom, that one really did it. So now I can't wait to see I don't know about the fallout, but kind of the minor fallout from what happens in that issue. Really good stuff. Issue number 8 of Sideways. I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to stay on the comic book before I just fall right off of it. I know there's a bunch of people just like, no, it's one of the best comic books. Yeah, for you, but, you know, art is, you know, it's just one of those things, man. Not everybody's going to get what you like. And writing is a form of art also, so... yeah, it's good enough that I'm sticking around, but literally all it's going to take is one more issue that just doesn't really hook me, and I'm just going to swim away. One thing that's not causing me to swim away, Star Trek Next Generation Terra Incognita, issue number 3 of, I think they said 5 issues, but I'm also hoping that they're lying and it's just going to keep on going. Dude, the Tiptons are just amazing in this. They are doing a great job writing, and the artists also. I mean, just word art isn't in this, but I'm okay. I'm totally okay with that, because this art, it's different than the standard IDW art that you typically see. And I'm digging it. It feels like something entirely new. Star Wars Darth Vader, issue number 21. This is Fortress Vader, part 3 or 4, whatever it is. I don't care. I think it's going up to 7 parts. It's amazing. So he's actually going to take over Mustafar at this point. That's the big spoiler I didn't want to give you if you didn't choose to read the comic book. Okay, issue number 46 of Suicide Squad. This is Sink Atlantis Part 3. This is combining with the Aquaman comics. I think it was like a 3-week or maybe even a month hiatus since I saw the previous issue over at Aquaman. Whatevs, man. That means that next week I'm going to see Aquaman and Part 4 of this before we get to the Drowned Earth storyline, which is going to be crossing over with the Justice League comic book. And it's promising to be amazing, and I totally believe them. Okay, finally, Supergirl, issue number 22. She's trying to find out the mystery of Rogal Zar and who all is completely responsible for the destruction of, what do you call it? What the heck is it called? Krypton. Yeah, that's like a new term. Nobody ever used that term in the comic books before today. Sarcasm. This, just by the cover, I'm hoping something like this happens in the cover, just because she is the more irrational. That's one of the reasons why we love Supergirl. She's got all the powers of Superman, but she's irrational. She doesn't hold back nearly as much. So I do kind of expect to see her just, I don't know, kicking some Green Lanterns in the teeth to get what she wants, and then hopefully realizing that was a stupid move. Or at least mean. Anyway, issue number 3 of Superman versus Rogal Zar. And just look at that cover, man. I am digging that. I've seen this kind of cover before, this kind of image before, where they show the cape as just a continuous stream because of his super speed. Beautiful, beautiful. I never get tired of seeing comic book covers like that. Venom, First Host, issue number 3 of 5. So it looks like we're going to get some symbiote on Skrull action. No worries there. I'm down. Let's see. Ooh, here we go. Weapon H, issue number 7. This is the second part of the Captain America crossover with Weapon H. My bud, Ario Anandito, is on this, doing the art. His name is right there. So go ahead and check this out. Seriously, at the very least, as a personal favor to me. But no, seriously, personal favor or not, it's a good comic book. Great story. Issue number 54 of Wonder Woman. Orlando is still on this one, and I'm enjoying it. What else is there to say about it? What's this over here? Oh, and we got a variant cover. I'm just saying, twin swords on fire. You could do worse. You could do worse. Okay, I think I saw something about this, and I don't remember. It wasn't enough to really hook me, but Ahoy Comics, The Wrong Earth. I may decide to look at this one. No promises. No promises. Let's see. X-23, issue number 4. I think this is going to be the one that makes or breaks it for me, because I'm not digging the whole cuckoo crossover thing. It's not a crossover, but you know what I'm saying. X-Men Blue, issue number 35. I do believe this is the last issue in the series. Finally, the Marvel True Believers. Okay, so 2 of them are going to be... actually, no, they're all different. So we got a Daredevil over here, Marvel Knights, Daredevil, and the Defenders. Digging. So all these are just $1, mind you. The first appearance and first issue of Luke Cage, Hero for Hire. And right over here, we got the first appearance of Alias, of Jessica Jones in Alias for the... was this Marvel Knights? This was not Marvel Knights. This was in the Marvel Max. I think that this actually kicked off the Marvel Max series. And... yeah, but they're putting Marvel... this was long before Marvel Knights was ever a thing when this issue came out, but I guess it's just because the Marvel Knights characters are all going to be in this, so basically the Defenders. Anyway, okay, I did promise a big announcement, right? So here's the announcement before we actually get into the collectibles. And the trades. The trades is immediately next. The idea here is that, listen, you guys ever want to come to Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles? Well, guess what? Not only is there a good reason to come down here, but there's an even better reason to come and visit them in America. Oh, that's right. They're not opening up a store, but rather, if you're anywhere on the East Coast or if you're planning on going over to the New York Comic-Con, all right, if you're going to go to NYCC, guess what? Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles is going to be there. They're going to have a booth there. Carlos, the owner, is going to be there. A whole bunch of the guys are going to be there. I am not going to be there, sorry. But there's going to be a whole bunch of people there, including Ken Lashley is going to be there. He's going to be at that booth, so you don't find him in Artist Alley anyplace. No. You're going to find him at the Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles booth. Right there, swing up. There's a line depending on when you get there. So if you're first up, you get Ken Lashley's autograph, you get a commission, you get whatever it is that you need. Boom, it's done. It's right there. And you get to meet the crew, including the owner and founder of Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles, who, mind you, was just named the greatest comic book store, the best comic book store in all of Canada. And if they were going against some stores in the States, there are a couple I can name, you know, Midtown, who could maybe rival them, but good luck. Anyway, so that's your opportunity. All right, guys, let's go and check out the trades and then the collectibles. Okay, as for trades, we got a whole bunch of little things. We got the kitty version of Venom over here. We got this Tooth and Claw. This is definitely Venom Week. Oh, Sorcerer's Apprentice, the little golden books. That is awesome. Got a bunch of little, nice new Black Panther, little golden, some Nightwing stuffs, Volume 6, The Untouchable, Companion, let's have Mark Miller over here, Millar, excuse me, all of these guys, Venom by Cullen Bunn over there, a whole bunch of good stuff. These guys, this is interesting, and of course we were all expecting this, right? So boom, it's here, waiting for Donny Cates' run, Oblivion Song, Chapter 1 is out. Nightfall, the 25th anniversary edition, and of course next week is going to be the big one from my understanding. That's when we're actually getting what is it, the Anatomy of a Metahuman, written by Batman. Alright, so let's check out some of the latest stuff here. We got some new pops, got some wrestling stuff here. Kenny Omega, and that looks like the American Nightmare. I guess that's like the American Dream, Cody Rhodes. And what do we got here? A Lefty from one of the Five Nights at Freddy's dudes. All right, we got got some nice Lost Kitties stuff here. The big mega box. Who's hiding inside? I don't know. Maybe it's like got milk. So a couple of Jurassic Park guys here. Here we go with the really good stuff. We got a giant Thanos. This is the movie version, and I'm looking forward to seeing this puppy get open. This is nice. A new Homecoming statue. Come on, puppy. You got this. Not too bad, especially with the Spider-Man game being out now. Got some restocks in. Look at this. We got a Z plus C1. I guess this is a Gundam type character from Bandai. So, what is this? Oh, hello, Savage Land Rogue. How you doing? How you doing? So we got Fess, Son Goku. Got, what is that, Master Roshi over there? Looks like it. Got a bunch of things over here. The Batman. Oh, Batman Ninja the Joker. Okay, so I had a feeling this was coming out soon. You got a Goku over here. You got some, what is that, Street Fighter? I thought it was Sailor Moon. Anyhow, smacking things around. The Spider Gremlin, just in time for the Spider-Man. Look at this. We got a new Zord. So we got this is the White Ranger's Zord, or the Green Ranger's Zord, or however, both? I don't know. Anyway, the Dragon Zord. Dragon Zord. Yeah, oh, there it is right there. Dragon Zord. My Japanese is rusty. Actually, I could never actually read Japanese, only light speaking. So what do we got here? A prop for Sailor Neptune. This is a restock of sorts. It's a restock of the movie version, or the original TV, made-for-TV version, but the heads, I'm told that the heads are new. So it's kind of a restock. Kind of a restock. It's funny seeing which one of these heads my phone will actually recognize as a real face. That's just too funny. Okay, this right here is looking pretty sick. Now this is a restock, but these don't stay on the shelves. They were able to get one. So, was this already sold? No, this was not already sold. So, if you're a Gotham Central local, come on in Mississauga and see if you can get your hands on this before it gets sold, because it's ready to be sold now, like immediately. Otherwise, ask for the restock, or even make the conversation with your local comic book store. You know, it depends on where you are, what you're doing. Okay, you got some Gundam stuff here. This is cool here. Look at this. This is one of the Klingon stuff. Yeah, Klingon badge right down the bottom. I'm seeing Kirk. I'm like, that's that's the Starfleet symbol. This is the Klingon. So I was right. I was right. Is there anything else in here? Maybe. Oh, all Klingon stuff. Okay, cool. A couple of Ninja Turtles. Is this Michelangelo? Yep, orange. I'm seeing orange. So a whole bunch of good stuff here. Oh, Scooby-Doo vinyl collectible keychains. That's nice. Also, look what just came in, and look what I'll be buying. Yep, got some Spider-Man over here. This is the Spider set. Oh yeah, Dagger. Where's Cloak? Hello, Cloak. How you doing? Just, that's gorgeous. And yeah, you better believe I'm getting these. Oh, okay, done. There's Elektra. Yeah, consider this one purchased. What else we got? Oh, there's Kane. I'm sure Red Black Kane will be looking at this, talking about, I already got one. I think he already does. Dr. Octopus over there. And there's another Doc, yep, because they knew Doc Ock was going to sell. Oh man, I'm so excited over this set. I could care less about the figure itself that you're building, so it is what it is. All right, guys, and that's going to wrap it up for this week in comics and Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles right here in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. And don't forget, once again, you can go and actually see these guys in New York Comic Con. So if you're going, you're going to see them anyway. They're going to be at the show. I don't know exactly where. Go ahead and look them up. Maybe I'll have more information on that next week or something like that. But the point is, they're going to be there. You get to actually be Carlos. You get to meet Ken Lashley, get a handshake, get a signature, get a commission, whatever it is that you want. Ken Lashley is not in the States that often, I'm just saying, and he's going to be exclusively at the Gotham Central booth. So, just saying. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.